Yes, we've made it to day number 5 in this week's series of discovering your life purpose. I hope you've been doing the exercises. If you're watching this video for the first time, we are talking about ways on discovering your life purpose, and this week we're so much into the mindset. And I want you, please do me a favor, go and watch the rest of the videos, because I'm making this video series in order of the way I would like you to start discovering your life purpose. So much of this week we're talking about the mindset, and that's why you're going to love today's topic. Oh, I love this topic. So today's topic is, I want you to make a commitment. I want you to make a commitment that you are going to discover your life purpose. What am I talking about? See, most of us say, yes, I'm going to start discovering my life purpose. But really, we don't really mean it from the core of our beings. So I want you to make a commitment. One of them are my favorite words. Say, actually, let me first define commitment so you can understand where I'm coming from. Say, George Zaloki, a motivational speaker, once said describe commitment as, commitment is doing the thing you said you was going to do long after the mood you said it in has left you, right? So let's unpack that. See, when you say you're committed to something, yes, you can be motivated, you can be energized, but the challenge comes on those days when you don't feel like doing whatever you committed yourself to in the first place, when you were all, excited and happy. So I want you to make a commitment that you are going to do the exercises. I want you to make a commitment to yourself and to that purpose, which I know if you really make that commitment, you'll find it. But it all begins when you make that commitment. See, in lesson 2 or day number 2, we talked about making a decision. See, when you make a decision, then you commit, right? So that's why today I thought I'd talk about commitment, because next week we're going to dive into the questions that will actually start helping you uncover or discover that life purpose. That's why before we go into next week, I want you to make a committed decision that you are going to start discovering your life purpose by doing these exercises, by doing whatever it takes. See, when you make a commitment, that's when the universe moves and it says, you know what, this person, they are committed, and guess what? That's when things begin happening. They will just give where they say, let's go find someone else. This one, they are actually committed to pursuing their life purpose. And for me, I believe commitment is just that decision that you say to yourself, man, no matter what's thrown at me, no matter how hard this is going to be, I am going after X, Y, and Z. No matter, because let me tell you something, the days when you're going to wake up and you don't want to do those exercises, when you don't want to find out, when you don't want to start pursuing your goals and dreams or discovering that life purpose, that's what you gotta make that commitment. And you make that commitment, that's when things begin happening. What am I saying? So like I said, I'm going to be sharing my stories. See, for me in 2014, like I said, okay, from 2014, I started going to, seminars. I started reading books. But if really I was committed, I would have started taking lessons, but I didn't. So in 2016, that's for me, I believe I made that commitment that I'm going to start pursuing my journey of becoming a motivational speaker. And guess what? I went and started, I Googled what? Speaking clubs, and Ipswich Speakers Club showed up in the searches, and I went to Ipswich Speakers Club. That's when my journey started. I started going to those classes, or you call it meetings, which were happening every other week, and I would go to work. Then in the evening, I went to those meetings so I could start learning the skills of speaking in public. And that's where I am right now today. Had I not make that decision, had I not committed to going to the Speakers Club every other week, some days I was tired, but guess what? I made a commitment to myself. And I can look in this camera and say, and when I started going to the Speakers Club, I was consistent. The only days I missed was when I really had to do something because of family or anything. But there's no day I didn't go to the Speakers Club because I was tired. No. Because I knew I was pursuing my life purpose. It didn't matter how tired I was. And this is what all the things we're going to cover. Because I was so excited. See, when you're excited about something, sometimes it doesn't even matter how you feel. It doesn't matter how tired you are. And that's why I was committed to learning the public skills. Because I knew if I was to bring this dream to pass, I had to start exercising that muscle. I had to learn the skills of public speaking. I had to learn the skills of persuasion. I had to learn of how to interact with people. And sometimes that's what it's going to take. It's going to take a commitment to discovering your life purpose. Commit, like everything depends on that life purpose, because it does. Yes, so thank you so much for this first week, the first 5 videos of discovering your life purpose. And guys, guess what? You don't want to miss next week, because next week we are going to start diving into the questions that will help you discover your life purpose. Thank you for watching, my fans. And as always, please comment below what you think, but do the exercise. But go into this weekend with that mindset of a champion. A champion is committed to whatever they're pursuing. I'll see you next week. Have a fantastic weekend. Mwah.